welcome. It's great to have you. I am going to be showing you everything I colored in 2023. So I've got quite a lot of books to get through. I'm not going to delay any longer. I'm just going to dive in and show you what I've been coloring. So this is going to be in no particular order. So let's have a look at 100 Hugs by Riddle. And I did a couple in here. I'm not sure if it was the mermaids. I don't date this because I actually have got a specific plan for this book when I eventually finish it. So I colored these two boys giving each other a hug. And I use only Prismacolor pencils in this book, mainly because I just find them trustworthy. I don't really want to use too many other pencils and damage the paper because the paper is really thin. Right, hang on. Alright, so I definitely did this one. Okay, so I'm looking for the polar bears and the piggies. So the three little pigs. And then somewhere in here are polar bears. And then the polar bears. So very, very cute. I like the little bit of blue. I think it works really, really well. So those are the few that I did in 100 Hugs by Riddle. Then we have Crystal Fogles, A Small Race der Vervenschen Vault, and this one was just to test the different pencils and mixed media I had. So here I use Prismacolors, Polychromos, and Stress inks in the background. And yeah, really liked how it turned out. So that is A Small Rice by Crystal Fogles. Then I've got Escape to Christmas Past, and my completed page in here is the Humbugs, and I used watercolor in the background, not distress ink, Inktense pencils, and then Gamsite Tampi Pearl colors, Dovecraft glitter glue, and I think that's it, maybe a bit of white gel pen. So that is Escape to Christmas Past by Good Wives and Warriors. Then in Rita Berman's Die Welt unter der Lupe Zealandii, I did this double page spread up on the channel in a live stream video. And yeah, I really like how it turned out. I used Black Widow pencils and Neocolor 2s for the background, various Stardust glitter gel pens, and white Sakura Jelly Roll. And a bit of a glaze on the water drops. I tried to make these look like water beads or dew beads. So yeah, that is my completed page in Die Welt unter der Lupe Zealandii by Rita Berman. The other pages I did was the berry page here. I didn't do a background just because I thought it looked pretty on its own, and I used Prismacolor pencils for this one, and I completed this whip. It was an Inktense background to begin with, but I went over it with various pencils, including Castle Art pencils, and I think also some Prismacolor. I used Pearl Color Effects by Gamsite Tambi, some paint pens, and I think some Stardust, Spectrum Noir Stardust. So I really liked how that one turned out. It's amazing how you forget what you've colored. I totally had forgotten about those ones. I think that's it. Let's go through it again, just make sure. old one. Yeah, that looks like, yeah. So that is that. Right, then Tales from the Midnight Masquerade by Hannah Carlson. And in here I completed the SWIP. So you would have seen this in my December completed pages video. Watercolor in the background, Dovecraft glitter glue, polychromos, Prismacolors, gel pens, and yeah, I think she came out really, really pretty. So that is my completed page in Tales from the Midnight Masquerade by Hannah Carlson. I did Tales from the City Among the Stars by Hannah Carlson, and here I just have one page, and it was just for fun because it was just such a cute, easy page. Just an observation, Neocolor 2s and Inktense, when it's the pinks or anything with a pink undertone, after a while it actually does seep through. I don't know if you can see that, but I've noticed that on quite a few of my books that it does create this like bleed through. So just a bit of an FYI and something I've noticed, because here I use Neocolor 2s, and then for the frame I use pencil work, and then I've used white gel pen for everything else. I really like how I did the frame, very pretty. Right, so that is Tales from the City Among the Stars by Hannah Carlson. I've got Magical Dawn by Hannah Carlson. So here we have the nameplate page, which was a WIP, and I completed this one. I used Neocolor 2s for the backgrounds, Prismacolor pencils, Dovecraft glitter glue, gel pens, glitter gel pens. It's not too shiny. Don't think I went overboard with the shine, but I really like how it turned out. I think it's quite striking. And then if I go to the back of the book, I'll try and find what I've colored. Alright, I completed the seashells here. So I've used Dovecraft glitter glue, Dovecraft 3D pearl effects. I think I used Prismacolor pencils to complete it. This side is castle art, and I don't remember if I used paint in the background. I might have used paint in the background, and then I used acrylic paint to go on top and create like a wave spray. I completed this WIP using Prismacolor pencils, 3D, no, sorry, hang on, Gamsai Tambi pearl colors. I used Spectrum Nor Sparkle on the lips and the eyes, and I think a bit of glaze. I used glitter gel pens, I think the Sakura Stardust gel pens. I really like how she turned out. She came out really, really pretty. Then we did this page here with the bottles, and this was on a live stream, and I used watercolor in the background. I used foil on the bottles and the chains. I think a little bit of Dovecraft glitter glue here and there, and a bit of white gel pen, but I don't think I used too much other gel pen. So it was really a lot of fun. I quite enjoyed doing that one. Oh, that one was last year. What else did I do in here? I've done a bit more, I'm sure. Oh yes, I completed this page, and I vowed I will never again use so much gold foil in one page. Except now I have got some ideas of using gold foil in backgrounds, but if I ever do that, I will explain where I got the idea from. So it's tea stain and then eyeshadow on top in the background, gold foil for the crown, glitter pens, gel pens, Dovecraft glitter glue, a white gel pen, and Prismacolor pencils. So yeah, very, very shiny. Nope, nope. This is why I date all my things where possible, so I can actually remember when and what I colored. Alright, so I think that's it for Magical Dawn by Hannah Carlson. Then we have Tales from the Forest Kingdom by Hannah Carlson. I did do quite a bit in here actually. Right, so this page was a 45-minute color challenge that I tried to follow, and I didn't complete it. But this is what I can color in 45 minutes using polychromos pencils, and nothing else. It's literally just polychromos pencils. I didn't get to a background or embellishments at all, but I've left it as complete because I wanted to show myself how much I can color in 45 minutes if I choose to. If you do want to see me color this video, I have got it filmed. I just haven't edited it, but if you would like to see it, I'm happy to work on the editing and get it up for you and you can watch. Then I did this one here with a washi tape to create the frame, and this is when I realized I could go really heavy with my Neocolor 2s, and it really gives a very vibrant and beautiful background, so I really enjoyed that. I used some foil for the wreath, I think a watered down acrylic paint, Spectrum Noir sparkle on the wings. I think I used Prismacolors, I can't remember, it's very possible. Then we did this one up on the channel on a live stream. I think I used some parts Polychromo, some parts Prismas, Spectrum Noir Sparkle pen, watercolor for the background, and white gel pen. And we did this double page spread here, and really enjoyed doing this Inktense background, and I think a lot of it was polychromos. We used diamond art beads here, Dovecraft glitter glue all over the place. I really tried to create a bit of a textured and shiny thing going on, so I've got Spectrum Noir sparkle pen as well, and some more diamond beads here. So I had a lot of fun with this page and I really enjoyed experimenting and trying different things. So that is all I did in Tales from the Forest Kingdom by Hannah Carlson. Then we have Denise Klett's Gnomes in the Neighborhood, and here I did do a couple. So I did the gnome and the mermaid. I used Arteza pencils. I used castle art pencils. I think in some places I might have used Prismas, but I try as a rule not to use Prismas on this paper. It uses the pencil too quickly, so I prefer to use budget pencils. I used Spectrum Noir Sparkle on her tail. I used some Gamsite Tambi pearl colors on the tail, a whole lot of white gel pen, some Dovecraft glitter glue. So really, I enjoyed doing that one. It was fun. And then I think this was the other one, and I think I did this one for Mermaid, and I used watercolor in the sky. I think Neocolor 2s on the back, on this part of the background, Spectrum Noir Sparkle up on the water just to give it that like shine. I tried to show the sun was up and at a distance. And then a bit more of those pearl colors. I tried to use castle art watercolors, decided I didn't like it, and I think I might have used either Artezas or castle arts on here. I can't quite remember. What else did I do? think it was just those two. Yeah. All right, so that is everything I colored this year in Gnomes in the Neighborhood by Denise Klett. Then in Circle of Life by Mel Pamini Chatsapana Giotu, I have colored this one. So this is the yin and the yang. I also did some of it as on a live stream video. So you can definitely check out my live stream playlist. And I used Black Widows, I think. Or was it Prismas? I can't remember. It's a lot of pencil and some Spectrum Noir sparkle pen. And I don't think it was too much embellishments. A bit of white gel pen here and there. Then I did this one. This was also up on the channel. Dovecraft glitter glue, Prismacolors, polychromos, castle arts, Black Widow. So I was really trying to test all my pencil brands on here. Most of them worked fine. The center flower is polychromos, and then I've got Dovecraft glitter glue on some of the flowers. I haven't done a whole lot in here actually. Still got to complete. I've got about 2 whips in here. Alright, so that is what I've done in Circle of Life by Mel Pamini Chatsapana Giotu. Then we have Creative Haven by Teresa Goodrich. This is the Enchanted Christmas, and here I did the Christmas in July using Prismacolor pencils. Again, I predominantly use Prismacolor pencils in Creative Haven books. I've also used gel pen, a white Sakura gel pen, and it's Sakura glitter stardust pens, so that's why they're quite heavy on the shine. So yeah, really liked this page. I enjoyed coloring it actually. It was also up on the channel as a live stream video. And then I did this one, which I finished off camera, but I did start, so you can see me color the leaves, some of the sweets, the bows, the gingerbread. But yeah, I really enjoyed coloring this one. And I am going to be doing a Christmas cat one soon, so you can see how to do fur. What else? I don't think I did too much more in here. It was a bit of a quiet Christmas as far as coloring Christmas pages goes. Yeah, all right, so that was Enchanted Christmas by Teresa Goodrich. Then in Country Charm by Teresa Goodrich, we've done the Antique Shop using, again, Prismacolor pencils, white gel pen, and that's about it. No, nothing actually sparkly, just pencil really. I did do another one, I think it's closer to the front. And then I did this one, also just using Prismacolor pencils, a little bit of gel pen, no fancy gel pens, and white gel pen, I think. So yeah, that was quite fun. It's okay, it's not my favorite landscape anyway. The picture is not my favorite, but I think it turned out all right. Okay, so that is Country Charm by Teresa Goodrich. Then we have the Mythographic books. So in Mythographic Voyage by Joseph Cadenbang, I did up on the channel as a live stream this page. I finished it off camera, but I used predominantly polychromos for quite a lot, and then Prismacolors, and then the Sky is Spectrum Noir sparkle pen, and a whole lot of white gel pen, and then I just tried to balance the colors. So yeah, I think it came out pretty nicely. I don't think I've done anything more as far as completed pages goes in here. Alright, so that's it in Mythographic Voyage by Joseph Cadenbane. And Mythographic Paradise, I did this one. I use Inktense pencils, I think a little bit of alcohol marker, yes, a bit of alcohol marker on the dragon, Prismacolor pencils, Spectrum Stardust glitter pens, not Spectrum, Sakura, sorry, and white gel pen. And yeah, really had a lot of fun with this one. This was a buddy color with the lovely Be Cozy up on YouTube. Then I finished this whip using Gamsai Tambi Pearl colors, Prismacolor pencils. I tried polychromos, it didn't work on this page. Spectrum Noir sparkle pen, Dovecraft glitter glue, and I really liked how it came out. I love the colors, they just work really nicely together. You can see my swatches. I finished this whip, which was with Inktense pencils, castle arts, prismas, watercolor, all sorts of stuff, paint pens, gel pens. So this one was a bit of a medley, but I really tried to just finish it. And I think that is it for Mythographic Paradise by Fabiana Attanasio. Oopsie daisy. Right, Mythographic Magical Earth by Joseph Cadenbane. I've done a bit more in this book. So this is the owl, which I've got as a color along series up on the channel. I used alcohol markers, Prismacolor pencils, Spectrum Noir sparkle, and white gel pen, and I really like how it turned out. I liked the color combination of the yellow, the red, and the blue. I had been inspired by a picture I saw on the internet, so decided I would step out there and try something different. Then we've done this page using Inktense only and white gel pen. I think I used a little bit of pencil for her skin and her hair, but the rest of it is Inktense pencils, and I actually painted it. So I really am very proud with how this has turned out. And that is it for Mythographic Magical Earth by Joseph Cadenbane. Then we have Coloring Heaven Christmas Gnome Special, and here I did this page and I used Inktense pencils as a base. I went over it with Prismacolors and then Spectrum Noir, not Spectrum Noir, Sakura glitter pens and white gel pen. So yeah, that one came out really, really nice. I don't think I did any others. No. And then in Coloring Heaven Cutesy Christmas Special, I did, I think, 2 in here. So I did the Hannah Lynn one on a live stream video. I tried with new colors in the background, then put on a whole lot of Gamsai Tambi pearl colors. I used alcohol markers as a base, a lot of white gel pen, and Prismacolor pencils. And I think she turned out really, really pretty. It was just a quick page, just something to relax me. Yeah, I think that was it. Yep, those were the 2 pages I did. So that is Cutesy Christmas Special by Coloring Heaven. Then we have Mysteria by Anastasia Ellie Caldereva. And I completed this page. I hate the background, but love the rest. So Prismacolor for the skin tone, and I think the bird, and the rest is done with polychromos. So yeah, the pencil work I really love, but I hate the background and I don't know how to fix it. So that's that. I think there's one more in here. Yes. And then on a live stream we did this one using, I think, again, a mixture of Prismacolor pencils and polychromos, and then a bit of Spectrum Noir sparkle pen, white gel pen, and some glitter pen. I really enjoyed doing the cicada. I had a lot of fun with that. And that is it for Anastasia Ellie Caldereva's Mysteria. Then we have The Flower Year by Layla Dooley. And I didn't color an awful lot in here. I think I just completed one page. And it was this page here with the fuchsias and the Virginia creeper using polychromos pencils and a bit of gel pen. I also did do the snowdrops using Castle Art pencils. I remember doing that. The other page I completed in this book is this one here, which is the Periwinkle and the Wren. And this one I used Durant Artist pencils. And I found they worked really well on the paper, but you do have to layer up a lot to get the tones rich and the colors vibrant. But yeah, so that is what I have done in The Flower Year by Layla Dooley. Then we have the Christmas Charm coloring book in Creative Haven by Teresa Goodrich. And here I did, in the very beginning of January 2023, this beautiful page here. And I used Prismacolor pencils and a little bit of alcohol marker here on the wood, which I actually thought helped quite a lot. I used some gel pen on the Christmas trees, on the decorations there, the baubles. And I really like the reflection of the sunlight on the roof, so I was trying to work on that. And I also am quite pleased with how my cardinals turned out in the snow. So yeah, very pleased with how this has turned out. So that is Christmas Charm by Teresa Goodrich. And then I have Lacy Sunshine Christmas with Sunshine Tots. And here I also finished this this page January 2023, and here I used alcohol markers as a base and I went over it with pencils. And I think I used the polychromos pencils, and there's no other embellishments at all. I did try to base the girl on the cover, as you can see, so I really did enjoy coloring this one, and I quite liked how she turned out. So that is Lacy Sunshine's Christmas with Sunshine Tots coloring book by Heather Valentin. We have Lizzy Mary Cullen's The Magical City, and I did this page using Inktense pencils. I don't think I did anything else. I wanted to do more. But yeah, that was the only one I got to this year. Very sad, I should do more. Okay, that's Lizzy Mary Cullen's Magical City. Koke, Gooses, The Garden of Fairy Tale Animals, or Rhapsody in the Forest. So in here, I did the Easter page using Prismacolor pencils and Gamsai Tambi Pearl colors, and I just splashed it to create the background. I was trying to create a very fun, whimsical kind of page and make the Easter eggs a bit different, so I was going for galaxy Easter eggs. I thought I'd done more in here. Okay, so that is Garden of Fairy Tale Animals by Koke and Gooses. Then in Kingdom of Curious Creatures by Koke and Gooses, I did, I think, another page in here. I just find it easier to page through the back of the book. So I've done this page using Sakura Jelly Roll sparkle pens or Stardust pens, and then going over it with pencils. Then I use Black Widow pencils for everything else and white gel pen, and I really liked how they turned out. So this is when I discovered that Black Widow pencils on these pages work really, really well. So that is that for Kingdom of Curious Creatures, Menuet Debonair by Koke and Gooses. Then in Fairy and Fantasy 2, Grayscale Coloring Book by Christine Karen, I did a couple in here. So I did this one, I think using a mixture of polychromos and Prismacolors and gel pen for the nails. And actually take the tag off. And then I've done the Sunflower Girl using Castle Art pencils and some paint pens. I really liked how she turned out, very gentle skin. Then I did this one using the color combos from Miss Martley, and I used Spectrum Noir Sparkle pen on her face, but accidentally brushed it with my fingers. So I used Prismacolors for this. And I did this one using pearl colors and I think just pencil in the background and a whole lot of Prismacolor white paint. Really like the simple color palette there. And I did, nope, that was last year. Yeah, that was what I did. So that's Fairy and Fantasy 2 by Christine Karen. And then we have Jasmine, Becka, Griffith, the coloring book. And I did several in here. So I've just recently completed if I can find it. Oh my goodness. All right, let's go from the back. I have a lot of plans for this books, and that's about as far as I've been getting. Okay, so I did this one using Prismacolor pencils, really happy with it. Do feel I should have built up the color in the sky a bit more, but you know, I copied the original artwork and was pleased with the result. I did this one. I did follow a bit of the artwork, but I interpreted the color palette differently to give it my own twist or touch. So I used Prismacolor pencils, white gel pen, and that was about that. And I really enjoyed coloring this one. And then I've just recently finished this page using white gel pen, Neocolor 2s, paint pens, and Prismacolor pencils. And I'm very, very pleased with how it turned out. Yeah, it's a lot of fun actually. These sort of pictures are a lot of fun for me. Alright, so that is Jasmine Becka Griffith's colouring book. Then we have Romantic Country, the first tale by Eerie. Here I did the Henry books with Black Widows and foil, gel pen, and Prismacolor pencils. I followed the color along up on DK Designs channel using Prismacolor pencils, and I really learned a lot and want to carry on following a lot more of her color alongs. This one I did up on the channel. I had Chris Cheng's version as a reference. I didn't follow her tutorial, but I did use her picture as a reference, and I used paint pens or gel pens for the flowers and Prismacolor pencils. It's a lot of fun to be able to just interpret it. Then I did this one up on the channel. It's a full series. You can see in the, I think it's either the Eerie or the Romantic Country playlist. I used a white gel pen, Prismacolor pencils. I tried to use ink tints for the background. I didn't like it, and I ended up using Brown Bug from Black Widow pencil set to help me smoothen out the background. So for me, ink tints pencils was not a good combination on this paper. And then here I've worked on this page just using Prismacolor pencils and really liked how it works. A blender pencil on this paper also helps a lot. Okay, so that is Romantic Country, the first tale by Eerie. Then in Romantic Country, the second tale by Eerie, I did do a couple more. So I did this one using oil pastels in the background, Prismacolor pencils, a little bit of glitter gel pen over here, but really nothing too much because it is vintage. It's supposed to be a vintage look. And here I followed DK Designs color along for the castle, but I used Chris Cheng's tutorial for the sky, but she colored Romantic Country 3. So I just took two different color alongs, copied and pasted into this one, and I liked the effect. And that is what I have done in Romantic Country, the second tale by Eerie. Then in Fragile World by Kobe Rosannes, I have done a couple in here. So I did the red panda with polychromos, prismas, and Neocolor 2s. I completed the Rockhopper penguins using Prismacolor pencils. I actually didn't do that much in Fragile World. There's a bit of disappointment. The next page I've done is in Nice Little Town 6, and I think this is the last page for 2023, but not the last one I colored. And it is this beautiful page here in Nice Little Town 6 with the mouse taking a nap by his hut. So this one I did a base of alcohol markers. I used quite a bit of glitter gel pen. I used acrylic gold paint in the background, watercolor in the background, and I went over it with Prismacolor pencils. And I really tried to do a bit more of a mindless colouring focus on this page. And it's not the best page I've done, but it's definitely not the worst. And it was a really great way of overcoming a bit of a colouring block that I had during the year. And it reminded me to just go back to basics and take things one step at a time and simply. So yeah. Thank you so much everyone for joining me for this video. I hope you've enjoyed seeing what I've done in 2023. I do appreciate all of you. As always, if you've liked this video, do give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel and comment below so I know your thoughts. And I look forward to colouring more pages with you in 2024. Until next time everyone, take care. Bye for now.